We are going to be putting a piston in his KX65 for you guys today, so stay with us for this video. It's going to be awesome. Ewan's going to be learning how to do this for the first time, and hopefully you guys learn something too. I'm Morgan.
Hello, my name is Ewan.
Ewan, that's my kid. And if you like what we're doing, what do you want us to do?
Subscribe and hit the bell.
Yeah, get the bell on. So our first job, take the seat and tank off, okay, bud?
Okay.
All right. Not that bolt. That's okay. This one. This one. It's fine. Alright, Ewan. Next is the pipe.
Sit back.
So let's raise the lift up. Okay. Alright, so you need that 8mm T-handle you're using, and then a spring puller, which I'll help you get. There you go. There we go. So grab that whole pipe, set that down, kind of just wiggle it and pull it forward. There
I got a pipe for Christmas.
Nice. All right. Next thing we're gonna do, drain the coolant. There we go. Right here. All right. Let me show you something. When you're draining coolant, when you take this out, at first it's not gonna want to come out super fast, but you want to be ready with the pan like that, and then you're back up. What you're going to do to get all that out is you're going to open up the radiator cap. There we go. Alright, kid.
Hey!
Grab a Phillips head screwdriver. Phillips head screwdriver. Phillips head screwdriver. Kids these days. Right there, we're going to take the coolant hoses off. There you go. Alright, next, once you get the spark plug out, right there, so take the cap off. So go grab a 13/16 wrench. Yeah, I know. I'll show you. Okay, 13/16. Okay. Like that, and then you're going to turn lefty-loosey, so back this way. Go. You got it. There you go. Now you should be able to do it by hand. Let's take a look at it. We always look at them over here. See how it's burning? That looks real good, kid. I think we got the jetting just right. Now we got to get the carburetor out of the way. So grab that Phillips head screwdriver wherever it went. And loosen that one and loosen that one. So now we're going to take this and we're going to kind of break it loose. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back on this and you're going to pull the carburetor out. So come over here. There we go. Okay, good, good. Pull it on out. There we go. Set that right over here in this tray.
Heart of the beast.
Okay. Okay. Now we got the cylinder exposed. We're ready to go. So let's take the cylinder head off Ewan. There you go. Okay, so see how it's kind of stuck? Okay, that's okay. Let's grab a dead blow. Okay. Hit it right here. There you go. Okay, that's good.
So close.
There we go.
I'm disassembling the heart of the beast.
The hot. All right, let's take a look at that, Ewan. Hold it up. Hold it up. Let me see it. So, let me see. There we go. All right, that head.
Can we sit down?
All right, hold that thing up here. Let me see. Hold it. There you go. All right. That head looks like it's burning pretty good. Looks really good, actually. So, and just so you know, everybody, Ewan has been running this. Ewan's been running this bike with the stock main jet in it and just the needle dropped down. And we're at 6,000 feet here, and he's ridden up to almost 10,000 feet. So that thing's burning great. Go ahead and set that on that tray. And this bike has, how many hours do we have on it, Ewan?
91.4 hours on it.
91.4 hours. We put that on it when we bought the bike brand new. All right, so now we need a 12 millimeter wrench to get these off. So I might have to go hard. He's kind of tiny. let me help you.
Kind of, eh? I'm very tiny.
All right, let's take our tools and put them up on the box so we get them out of the way. I kind of like, I don't always take all the tools and put them all the way back in the drawers in between little parts of the job because you're probably going to pull them right back out if they're the stuff you took it apart with. So I just put them on the box, get them out of the way, and there they are. And then at the end of the day, or the end of the big job, we put them away. Over here, I want you to hit it just right there, but and be kind of careful. Go ahead. Do it again. Kind of wiggle that. Now this is when we got to be careful because we're going to pull this up. Now hang on, I want you to wait. I don't want you to do anything, but hold it right there for me. I'm going to pull that down. Okay. Put the piston down. Okay, now pull up. Keep pulling. Okay, now be careful. Now we got to be really careful because this piston is going to come up. Let that piston go down. There we go.
Ooh, so
here's
that.
Take that and put it over in the tray. We're going to take a look at it in a second. So let's take a look at that piston. So what you want to do, here, let me see here, move your hand, is you want to grab it and we're going to check the connecting rod play. So this is the connecting rod. This is the piston. Down there is the crankshaft. We're going to take this and we're going to pull up and down on it. And you're looking for any play in this bearing right in there. And this is good because there's nothing moving up and down. So now you need to get a rag. All right, Ewan. With that, I want you to take a rag and stuff it down in that hole. Not like down in the hole, but like just to keep anything from falling down in. So kind of like, no, not like, so just tuck it around the bottom of the piston. Like you don't have to go down in the hole down. Like, here, let me show you. So there's just kind of like this.
Wrapping it around like a blanket.
Yes. Like a blanket for the crankshaft. All right. Now, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to take the piston off the connecting rod because we got a new one to put on here. And what we have to do first is get the circlip out of this hole. So let me grab a pick. Now we're going to come in here. And you can see there's a little relief right here, and you want to come in and get that circlip. There we go. Just like that. And now see how it fell right there? Can you see it, in the picture? See how that fell? That's why we put the rag right here. So if it falls, it doesn't go into the bottom of the crankcase. Take that out.
That would be very bad, right?
That would be bad. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to push the wrist pin out. Okay. That's the wrist pin. That right there is the top end bearing. We're replacing all this stuff. Make sure that all looks good. And this one looks really clean and nice. Ewan's taking very good care of this motorcycle. So, I like for top end kits for most things, I like to use the Vertex top end kit. First of all, Vertex pistons are my favorite pistons. And also the top end kit is cool because it comes with the piston pin, top end bearing, rings, clips, gaskets, everything you need for the bike. So I love these things. These are awesome. All right, let's take a look at what's inside this box. These things are so cool. Full gasket kit with everything we need, which on these bikes is not a ton, which is awesome. Piston. And the beauty, like I said, of these is that it comes with the piston, rings, pin, clips, but also comes with a top end bearing. If anyone from Vertex, Wiseco, or anybody else ever watches this, please explain why this doesn't come when you buy a piston. Anyway, when you buy a kit, it comes. I like it. Here's what Ewan's doing right now while I'm showing you guys this. Hi, Poppers. That's a good dog. So now what we need to do is take a good look at this cylinder because we want to make sure it's in good shape when we put it back together. And this cylinder looks really, really good. You can still see the cross hatching in almost all of it. It looks like really, really good. Again, Ewan's taking very good care of this motorcycle, always keeping the air filter clean. He uses good gas, the good oil mix. Everything has been really good. So now we got to get this gasket off, clean this up, get ready to put back on. Alright, so when you're prepping a cylinder and getting ready, you want to make sure all the gasket surfaces are clean. So you can see we got the gasket off, and most of it came off really clean, but we got some things. So I like to use a razor blade, and we get in here, and you're going to just get that in there and clean all that gasket material off so that the new gasket will seal well. Alright, so the first thing we got to do when we're getting ready to put this thing back together is we got to check the ring end gap and make sure it's good. Take one of the rings, put it in the cylinder. We're going to square it up using the new piston. We'll help make sure it's in there level. And once you get that in there, what you're looking for is the gap in the rings right there. And as a general rule, you want 3/1000ths per inch of bore. We'll just call it just under 2. So we'll call 6/1000ths is about what we're looking for. We take our feeler gauges, find our 6/1000ths. Okay, we're going to take that in and see if we can't get that in between the gap, and it does. So it's just right. Feel it in there. It's got a little bit of a drag so you can feel both sides, and we're good to go. If you guys watched my other video about the piston in backwards, you want to take a look. See that arrow? That goes forwards or to the exhaust. Very important thing. Then what you want to do is you want to take the circlip that goes, and you want to put it in on the side that you don't want to be working on the bike. So if that's like this, it's going to go in like this. And we're going to work over here on this side of the bike because this clutch cable is kind of in the way over there. So we want to put the circlip in over here, the first circlip in over here, so that when we put it on, we'll slide the pin through this side, put the circlip in here, and be good to go. To do that, take your wrist pin. So we're wanting to put it in over here. So take the wrist pin, get it close, and what that wrist pin, by putting it in there, is providing a back for this circlip. So then we take the circlip, we're going to put we always want, on circlips, we always want the gap either down or up, but never to the side. So we're going to come in here, start it like that, take our pick, come in here, walk that in, put it in there, make sure it's nice and seated all the way around. It is. Take that pin back out. When I'm putting these together, I like to take a little bit of assembly lube, put it on this. Alright, now we're going to take this and put it on the connecting rod. Now we're going to take the top end bearing and we're going to put it on the connecting rod, or in the connecting rod. Okay, now you can grab that piston and we're going to put it on the connection rod, but we're going to aim the arrow forward. Look on top of it. No, on top of the piston. On top of the piston. The arrow goes forward. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to slide that pin through so it goes right through there and all the way through. So it's got to go through that bearing. Okay, that's it. Now push that all the way in. Go. So tuck it in. There we go. Alright, now, let's see this. Finish pushing that in like that. And there we go. Now we're going to install the rings. And rings always have a little mark on them.
Does that have Jimmy 8-4?
So you can see
Says
right
N.
there, in. So I'm going to put the rings in. The mark always goes up. So I want you to take this ring. I'm going to help you here because this one's, we want to be good with this. We want to be, it's a bit delicate. Nice. Good job, dude. Perfect. Okay. You're stinking funny. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're funny. Okay, so now guys, when you're sliding the cylinder on, what you're going to do is you're going to take your hands and you're going to squeeze the rings down and keep them lined up with the pin, the little locator pins. And you're going to squeeze. This is kind of tough, but you can do it. There we go. Now, make sure that slides all the way up in there. Now, to get that down on there, a lot of times you have to kind of tap it down because the dowel pins are a little bit tight, so you just... Now, here at Highland Cycles, we sign all of our work. Put your initials on there. We sign it because we are proud of the work we are doing.
Wait, I'm at point.
All right. There's
John Ewan Spradlin.
John Ewan Spradling right there. All right. So now we got to put the nuts back on here. So Ewan just asked, why are we doing it in a crisscross? The reason we do that is we want to tighten this thing down nice and flat. And if you do one side and then the other, it may not be that flat. So you always do a crisscross. You get that? You tight? As tight as you can go? Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. We got the cylinder on. Now we got to put the head gasket on and the head on. So these are cool because you can see right there, it says up. So that means that goes up. Go easy. There you go. Don't ever want to force anything. So see how it's doing that? So we want to come up.
Okay.
There you go. All right. Good. Clean that off. Clean off all the edges like that and all that. All right. Let's put that sucker on. Goes like that. Out. Grab those other nuts and we'll put them on there. We're going to do a crisscross pattern again.
So.
Spark plug.
Oh, it smells so spark pluggy.
We got the motor back together, which is the hard part. Now it's time to put all the other stuff back on. Plastic, get the coolant in there and see if it fires up. I think the kid did a great job, so we're going to find out.
Sounds a lot like me.
Are we reassembling the base?
The base. Have to change in its insides.
All right. So this kid just put a piston in this thing. And now we're going to see if it works. So go ahead and pull the choke, dude.
Sounds good.
Let's see if this thing works. See what kind of job this kid did. You can probably stand up on it. Turn the choke off. Good job, dude. Yeah, I'm proud of this kid. Way to go. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. This kid did a great job. Did you have fun?
Yes.
Nice. I think he did a great job. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I think if he did an awesome job. I hope this helps you guys. I hope if you guys have kids and you want to teach them, maybe this will help you teach your kids how to put a piston in a bike. And I hope you like what we're doing. If you do, what do you want them to do, Ewan?
Subscribe and hit the bell.
Get the bell on. So thanks again. We appreciate it. Get out, spread the gospel of two wheels, and please find some time to ride.
Yeah, dirt bike.
Yeah, dirt bikes!